RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Okoro out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the three, the small forward. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. White the pass to Tatum. Knocks down the three ball.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Now, here's Mitchell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He goes on Jason Tatum. One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick and roll game, and he's improved his distance from three. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
Tatum's shot is off. The Cavaliers on offense. Mobley, a screen on Porzingis. To the middle, kicks it out to Allen. Allen, a screen on Brown. Hunter, no one around him. It's good from long range.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
For Boston, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And then Brown with the dunk.
And that's something that should really get Brown going. Alley-oops like that really helped the momentum.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. In front of mine tonight, Jared Allen, the outstanding center. They were telling me how Allen does so much out there, particularly on defense. They said Jared is an incredible rim protector, and when he's on the floor, they'll avoid driving the paint. Jared Allen looming large down low, guys.
Thank you, David.
And what a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. He can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebounded by Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Here's Brown. Yes, that goes in.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Mitchell following the basket by Jaylen Brown. It's stolen by Brown. It's to Porzingis. Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender, Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
Allen kicks to Mobley. And here is Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Holiday, the pass to Brown. Driving to the basket. And Brown throws it down hard.
When you want an emphatic finish, Brown is is the man you are looking for. He does not waste opportunities like that.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Mobley, the pass to Hunter. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Boston's drawn 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mobley with the block! And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Cavaliers leading. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's stolen by White. Stolen by Mitchell. The teardrop falls in. He's got 9.
The little floater in your heels, then he pulls the string.
And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Tie game in Boston. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Mobley, a screen on White. Mitchell looking it over. Mobley wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Outside White from downtown. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
And here's Holiday following the 3-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Porzingis passes to Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Clock at 6. On the wing, Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Allen, a screen on Holiday. Here's Mitchell. Here's Allen. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup. Allen's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
Outside Tatum. Now here is Holiday, covered by Okoro. Outside White. He takes it in, and White with the stuff.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now Brown, after the missed 3 from Evan Mobley. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Mobley. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
Here's Allen. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mobley outside. Jacks up a three. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. Holiday sets the pick for Tatum. Offline with his three.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Making himself available. A little hustle and good positioning makes Mobley the option on the fast break.
And here's Tatum for three. Tatum from three.
That guy is just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Mitchell against White. Mitchell kicks to Allen. Mitchell outside. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And that one is good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Allen. Porzingis with the steal. Mitchell against White. Pass to Tatum. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Outside Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Celtics as they end the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking it.
They've got Horford. And it's Cornette in at the 5, down low. That's the Boston 5. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He gives up a bit of size in the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Walsh. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
To the inside, here's Walsh. Thompson with the rebound. Cavaliers trailing. Here's Garland. And the layup is good. Garland's got 5.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. With the drive. Here's Cornette. Just 5 to shoot. Horford no luck. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Walsh. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Pritchard. And there it is for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now, here's Garland. Tight defense on him. Lays it up off the glass. He has 7.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Green. Cornette passes to Pritchard. Outside, Horford. Here's Walsh. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Walsh has got 4 points in the quarter.
An elite distributor for a pick man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Garland kicks to Wade. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Assisted.
And the Cavaliers lead by 3. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true. I think at the last second he decided to get slick. I think he'll make that mistake again.
And an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That looks pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Al Horford. Wade with the block. Garland surveying the D. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Walsh. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2, Walsh.
Both shots good from the stripe. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. There's Garland. And the layup's good off the glass. Garland's got 9.
Just slicing his way to the rack. This man is so crafty. I love it when Garland takes charge like this.
Here's Walsh, guarded by Garland. Pass to Walsh. That shot misses. Good D by Thompson. Green in the high post. Still without a basket. Outside Garland. Wade sets the pick for Garland. Misses the 3. Celtics trail by 3. Craig down low. Wade is covering. Cornette passes to Hauser. Here's Cornette. And he drops it in from the low post. Cornette's got his first 2 points of the night. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers lead by. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listen in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Okay, David, thanks. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Okoro out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Here's Brown following the score by Cleveland. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and finish. Just light work.
Took him no time at all on that one. Mobley's got the lead up to 4 now for Cleveland.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Holiday with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Okoro passes to Mitchell. Here's Allen. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Here he goes. Outside Holiday. Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. Oh, Tatum in position. And stolen by Mobley. Hunter, a 3. Rebound, Boston.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Tatum. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jared Allen.
Okay, just some big boy strength there from Tatum. Just put himself to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Space in the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And they're moving it up. Mobley the pass to Okoro. Stolen by Tatum. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Porzingis against Allen. The kick out to Brown. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Mitchell outside. Allen a screen on White. For 3, Mitchell. The rebound by Holiday. Celtics trail by 4. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
The drive by Mitchell. Mobley gets to Allen. White against Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Allen finds Mitchell. Shoots over White. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Allen. Mitchell's got 22 points.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Now here's Tatum. Outside Holiday. Down low, White. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
A shifty player who really thrives on making the right play. Holiday sure runs a smooth pick and roll.
Now here's Allen. Back to Mitchell. Hunter, the pass to Allen. Mitchell against White. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Tatum with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And they'll get another chance. Brown outside. The Celtics need to get a shot off.
Nice work to rise up and secure that miss. Solid rebounding effort from him.
24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Mitchell up top. White covering. Mitchell, this is to Mobley. Money!
Donovan Mitchell, huge bucket. That man is fearless.
And it's all about the three right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
Porzingis, it's a 2. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish.
in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Paul George out there with Maxey. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Drummond in at center. Now here's Porzingis. Tipped. George with a steal. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Maxey against White. Kick out to Brown. And he buries his first look.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Outside White. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Oubre. To the inside. And the jam by Drummond.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
George against Holiday. Takes a three. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Drummond, the screen on Holiday. For three, Maxey. Kept alive. It's good on the putback.
One of the key components of Drummond's game, he's an intimidating presence on the offensive glass.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Tatum, here we go. And he buries his first look.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Maxey finds Embiid. And Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And Embiid drops them both. Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all 3 levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So, at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Maxey. No points yet. Embiid, a screen on White. Pass to Embiid. Let's go with a three. Fires hitting the triple.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, George with a steal. Embiid, a screen on White. George finds Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Assisted.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Embiid. 10 points for him. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. For three, Maxey. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Can they get it? The shot misses. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Pass to George. Over Holiday. Joel Embiid. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. A comfortable margin for the 76ers here, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort, defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Got a line change here for Boston. Celtics trail by 17. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Pritchard. Maxey covering. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey. Boston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Screen by Embiid. For 3, George. Offensive rebound. Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And that one drops for him.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Celtics trail by 13. Here's Pritchard. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now here's Maxey. Tight defense on him. Kicks it to George. Pulls it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. George has got 7 points.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick-and-roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick-and-roll situations.
Here's Cornette. Banked it in off the glass. Cornette's got his first points of the night.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Drummond inside. Defended by Craig. The shot by Drummond, no good. Here's Pritchard. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called. Well, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
And Pritchard, here we go. Pass to Cornette. It's stolen by Drummond. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. Got a line change here for Boston.
Substitution on the
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. White against Maxey. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Played through the contact and scored.
Embiid, a screen on Holiday. For 3, Maxey hits a 3-pointer. Maxey's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 14. Down low. KP wrecks the rim.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
Back to Embiid. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Pass to Porzingis. Shoots it from the corner. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. George for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Tatum with it. Fires away from way outside. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Philadelphia on top. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got Edwards. Eric Gordon is out there with Lonnie Walker. And it's Yabusele in at the 4 spot. Pass to Pritchard. And he's going for the oop here.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for.
Neither did the defense.
Here's the pick. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Shooting for
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
1 shot. Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound pass. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
There's a screen. To the middle. Out to Gordon. Pass to Walker. Over Holiday. Walker's shot is off.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Gordon against White. It's tipped. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's Bona. Over to the left wing. Here's Yabusele. Yet to see a basket. 6 to shoot. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Pure from three-point range.
You've got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
And here's Holiday. Driving in. On the wing, Tatum. Philadelphia grabs the miss. 17 points was their biggest margin. To the inside. It's stolen by Holiday. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Celtics trail by 14. Here's Pritchard. Connects from downtown. Pritchard's got 11 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
They set the pick. Here's Gordon. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
Celtics foul. Peyton Pritchard. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Edwards. Still without a bucket. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Walsh. For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Hauser, that's good.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
They get it back. Snatched away. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Walsh. Second chance effort. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one on Gordon.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
At the line for 2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. The Sixers lead by 7. Outside Walker. They set the screen. It's Edwards on the wing. Fires from deep. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist.
3 points.
Edwards has got his first 3 points of the game.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Pass to Walsh. 50 seconds left in the third quarter.
Sixers foul.
He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all.
Second personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Tatum comes in for Craig. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Hauser. And it's White in for Walsh. Outside Walker. Pass to Bona. Back to Walker. From deep. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Celtics trail by 11. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Brown. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Yabusele. And off the front iron, and in it goes. He's got 5.
Eric Gordon.
Now Tatum takes the 3. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in a good situation. Up. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Philadelphia leading by 13. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. Here's Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
Inside, Porzingis has a lot of advantages. He's stronger than he looks. And we know how tall he is, north of 7 feet, and he's got a super soft touch.
Embiid, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Embiid. Now here's George. Outside Oubre. Just 5 to shoot. And that one is stuffed right through.
Junior sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Holiday finds Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Left side White. White coming through.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Maxey against Holiday. And stolen by Porzingis. Outside Holiday. The kick to Tatum for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the call will be against Derek White. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Porzingis against Embiid. Pass to George. Embiid, a screen on White. 5 to shoot. For 3, George.
Boy, a quick defender like White, who's aggressive and strong, man, that's a nightmare for you if you're on offense.
Okay, do it, KP.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Maxey with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Boston on D. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
The pump fakes are risks because you're exposing the ball. You have to be careful because a solid defender will easily steal it.
Outside Holiday. Tatum, a screen on Maxey. It's stolen by Maxey. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's Embiid. Out to Oubre. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. George outside. Oubre, a screen on White. George for 3. Outside Oubre. Pass to George. Five on the clock. Embiid from outside. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Porzingis. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight. White with a steal. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Maxey. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Tell you what, that's impressive strength there from Tatum. You got to respect that. Even when you try to wrap him up, he finds a way to score.
The Sixers lead by 6. 1:41 left to play in the fourth quarter. To win the cold spell. Pass to Embiid. Inside. Drummond. That shot missing. Good D by Porzingis. Holiday looking for an opening. 1:16 left in the fourth. Tatum finds Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
I tell you, boy, he comes up big at the right time. I love his demeanor, though. His disposition says all business, and I'm ready for whatever is needed.
George passes to Drummond. It's stolen by Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance at a three-point. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
That's his second personal foul.
And even with the coach's challenge,
at the line, Kristaps Porzingis.
video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. This might be a close late game, but don't tell Coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Now here's Maxey. Drummond, the screen on Holiday. Here's Maxey. Pass to Drummond. Tatum with a steal. To the paint. Outside Holiday. Here's Tatum. To take the lead. And he sinks it.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's George. He connects.
Well, Paul George has been sensational.
19 seconds left in the game. Outside White. Outside Tatum. Ooh, Tatum taking flight. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
This is what it comes down to. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
George has the open look. It's in!
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. How do you think this is going to play out?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it has to be quick.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Just horrible timing for this team. That mistake could spell disaster.
So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.
Tuning in to 2K Sports for this, and these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams are no different.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Drummond, Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's George in at the shooting guard position.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Drummond sets the screen for Maxey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. But what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Kicks it out to Maxey. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Mitchell looking it over. Fires from deep. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Drummond, and stolen by Hunter. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball, and Allen with the slam.
Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it, and it's bound to only get more intense from here on out. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 8. Allen kicks to Mitchell. In the corner, it's Mobley. From past the arc. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Oh, and the jump by Mitchell.
The spider in the house. The unmatched quickness of Donovan Mitchell. What a bucket.
Maxey looking it over. Pass to Drummond. Back to Maxey. Puts one up from 19. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Here's Mitchell after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Count it. Mitchell's got 12 in the game.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And they double up Maxey. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Okoro dishes to Hunter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Deflects the pass. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Embiid. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mitchell outside. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's the floater, and the layup is up and in. 16 points for him.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Cavaliers on top. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, George is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Embiid in at the four-man position.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
And it's sent back by George.
What a defensive play from Paul George. Send it back, big fella.
And they get it back. Oubre for three. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Maxey. Allen against George. Launches it. Dives for it. A new 14 for the 76ers. Oubre outside. Lets the three fly. Drains the three-pointer. Oubre's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
But he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
It's just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Hunter. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. That misses off the backboard. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's George. Here's Drummond. No good that time. Excellent D there from Allen. Mitchell outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 22 points. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Mitchell against George. Mitchell passes to Allen, kicks it out to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Pass to Mobley. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
Maxey, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin, wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, it's all about decision-making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. No good from outside. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. The shot by George, wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Nice on-time pass to Paul George. He's shot ready. Nicely done.
And Okoro pulls it down. And here is Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And he just dabbles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 6 on the bucket from Maxey.
The quick hitter from three-point range off the inbound play. They ran that set perfectly.
And so it's Cleveland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
They got Javonte Green. Wade out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Jerome in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Out to Wade. And there's the foul. It's on Justin Edwards. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. 5 on the clock. Garland the pass to Thompson. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 5. It's tipped. Garland with it. Picked up by Edwards. There's Jerome. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Jerome's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
There's Walker with the 3, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. The shot from the low post is good. And now it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
Outside, Walker shoots from 14. Here's Bona. Pass to Edwards. And there's the call on Javonte Green. That's his first foul. There's Walker with the 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. For 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Bona. Clock at 6. There's the triple. They get the rebound. Eric Gordon on the wing. Fires the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Here's Wade, and then Wade slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Pass to Yabusele. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A 3 from Garland. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
Here's Walker. Misses the chippy right there.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third, and Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. 1:06 left in the third.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Nice shot by Yabusele.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Wade, a screen on Walker. Garland kicks to Wade. From the arc. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his third assist on the night.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Pass to Yabusele. That's tipped. It's stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
Both free throws good from Green. Outside, Walker. 1 second left. And it's in. There's the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The 76ers trail by 15 on the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Lonnie Walker. Abusele out there with Edwards. And there's Gordon. And it's Bona in at the 5, home in the paint. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Just 2 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia.
Substitution on the court.
Mitchell against George. The drive by Mitchell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
And so here is Philadelphia. They trail by 18.
This guy's so intimidating defensively. Jarrett Allen in the zip code. Look out.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pass to Hunter. Cavaliers moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's a Okoro. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Mitchell outside. From deep. And another miss by Cleveland. The 76ers trail by 18. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Paul George with the steal. Embiid finds George. Can they get it? And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Softly drops in the floater. Mitchell's got 29 in the game.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Outside, Maxey. Lets a floater go. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
The 76ers trail by 16. Pass to Maxey. George sets a screen for Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Doesn't take much for Maxey to find a lane to the rim.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Allen, a screen on George. For 3, Mitchell. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's George, and then George with the jam.
Oh, yes, sir. PJ making it look easy.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Mitchell outside. The shake. And it's good on the way-in. Mitchell's got 31 points.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Cavaliers.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends.
have you with us. We are looking at the starting five for Boston. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Cavaliers, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Mobley, right side. Outside Mitchell. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Outside Tatum. They kick it out to Porzingis. Knocks down the triple.
He gets a lot of his points on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Porzingis is always ready to let it fly if he's got the room.
Mobley, a screen on White. Here's Mitchell. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Now here's White. Outside, Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
From deep, Mitchell. And the three-pointer goes. Mitchell's got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill. But JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Holiday taking his time here. Shot clock at 5. Tatum with room to shoot. And the shot falls short that time.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Here's Mitchell. The Celtics making their last shot. Drives to the hoop. And he elevates for the jam. Jason Tatum on the receiving end.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Oh, and Mobley with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. A minute 58 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to White. 6 to shoot. They kick it out to Porzingis. Shoots over Allen. Porzingis misses.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 10. Now Hunter. Mobley, a screen on White. Here's Mitchell. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Tatum against Mobley. Right side Tatum. Going inside. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Tatum's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
3-pointer. And it's Tatum with the 3. Tatum's got 9.
You got to respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Three-pointer Holiday. And the Celtics another 3.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Mobley, a screen on White. White against Mitchell. Allen outside. And Mobley throws it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Boston out in front, leading by 1. And quarter number... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell out there with Isaac Okoro, and it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Hunter passes to Allen. And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. That'll send Jaylen Brown to the free throw line. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, we have each other's backs. That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt, waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
Allen with a screen on White. Mitchell against White. Shot to stop the run. And Mitchell with the slam.
Despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Outside Holiday from behind the arc. Mobley grabs the board. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-point game. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Mobley, a screen on White. From deep, Mitchell. Mobley. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is why you must box out Allen, a strong player who can hurt you on the offensive glass.
And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Cavaliers on D, trailing by 4. Outside Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. And the bucket is good. Holiday's gotten 4 this quarter. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall...
Whoa! Brown with a huge slam!
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
The 3 from Okoro. Boston pulls it in. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Back to Tatum. Mobley with the block. Mitchell with the ball, guarded now by Holiday. Allen with a screen on Holiday. Hunter, and finished off by Hunter.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at, finding ways to get his guys good shots.
White against Mitchell. KP wrecks the rim.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Mitchell up top. He's guarded by White. Allen with a screen on White. Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mitchell's got 17 points.
And when I think of Mitchell, I think of relentless. He's so active and drives with such purpose.
White can't hit.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Okoro passes to Mobley. Porzingis grabs the board.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
White for three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there. Willing to give it up to his open teammates.
Allen with a screen on White. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. The turnaround. Rebound Boston.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Outside Tatum. And stolen by Mobley. And so it's the Boston Celtics. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back after this word.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're thinking about the shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Torrey Craig out there with Luke Cornett. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in at the 3. A nice shot by Walsh. Walsh has got his first bucket in this one.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Pass to Hauser. He's off on that one. Nice D from Thompson.
He didn't have his feet planted.
His first team foul.
Here's Jerome. Off target from three-point range. Here's Cornett. Green covering. Out left to the wing. Pass to Craig. Here's Walsh. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Boston shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Outside Garland. There's the triple. And Craig pulls it down. Celtics lead by 14. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. That one is off. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Walsh. And he jams it home with authority.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And Stanley went undrafted back in 2021. but Wisconsin native Sam Hauser has worked his way into a rotation role.
Well, Brian, everyone's looking for shooters, and he is a knockdown shooter. And at 6'7", boasts good size and plays both ends of the court.
Here's Pritchard. Still no points. To the inside. A nice shot by Walsh. And the Celtics lead by 16.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. And the shot is good by Garland.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
Here's Walsh, guarded by Garland. Walsh can't get it to go. Cavaliers trail by 13. And here's Green from the arc. The offensive rebound. Wade, it's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the evening. The Celtics have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Cornette. Thompson with some nice D. Cleveland has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Back to Garland. Stripped it away. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Cornette. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Garland for three. Boston pulls it in.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pritchard, the pass to Cornette. Here's Walsh. 9 points in the game. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Walsh. It's tipped. Just 2 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Cavaliers trail by 14. Garland for three. Boston pulls it in. Craig's got 4 rebounds in the game. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Good on the shot. Craig's got his first basket. The Cavaliers have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. There's the three. That one's good. Garland for 3. 12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Walsh. Out to the wing. Here's Pritchard. And so it's Boston in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're getting... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Okoro is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Hunter in at small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. White, the pass to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Back to White. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Mobley, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Boston leading by 15. Tatum on the drive. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, Stan, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian, and guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
And Mitchell with the slam.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. And the call will be against Derek White. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Mitchell. Again, the miss by Mitchell. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Porzingis with a screen on Mobley. Here's Tatum. The rebound by Allen. Cavaliers trail by 15. Here's Mobley. This one for 3. Here's Hunter. Out to Mobley from outside the arc. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 5 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's the 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Can't nail the jumper. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Porzingis, and the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Holiday against Mitchell. From deep. Cleveland again missing. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Five on the clock. Left side, Brown. The kick out to White. 2 in the drought. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Well, Allen is usually the last stop the ball makes, but he selflessly gives it up to a wide-open guy.
Tatum inside. Mobley's on him. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be Evan Mobley. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Celtics.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Jason Tatum.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy. Basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at the 3. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. It's stolen by Holiday. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Maxey. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Holiday.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Embiid is screen on Holiday. Pass to Embiid. Clock at 4. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
How about the soft jumper of Joel Embiid? When the ball comes out of his hands like this, you feel like it's going in every time.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also has some good depth, and that really helps.
Maxey, that's good.
Maxey, an exciting player to watch, so unpredictably hard to guard.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Holiday passes to Brown. They kick it out to Porzingis. Yep, that one goes.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. That makes defending him all the more challenging.
Now here's Maxey. George is screen on Holiday. Maxey passes to George. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Pass to White. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open, Drew will get it to you.
Drummond to screen on Holiday. Here's Maxey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Drew Holiday.
Exactly. The defense is determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, B.A. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside. George against Brown. George passes to Oubre, kicks it to George. Oubre, a screen on White. For 3, George. Offensive rebound. Drummond. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You know, I would venture to say if you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Tatum. There's 1:54 left now in the first quarter.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
For 3, Maxey. And stolen by Holiday. Tatum with it. Picked up by Embiid. Oh, they get a hand on it. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's White. He takes it in. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Maxey. To the right side. Embiid from outside. He buries it from 3. Embiid's got 5.
For his size, Embiid shouldn't be this good from range. I mean, that just speaks to his raw talent.
Here's White. And he makes it on the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Philadelphia's gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Embiid, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Embiid. For 3, George. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Smooth and consistent. That's how I describe George's three-point shooting.
White, the pass to Porzingis. From the wing. Yes, on the jumper. Porzingis has got his second basket on the night. Philadelphia has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. White against George. Launches a 3. Rebound Boston. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Tatum. No good with a layup. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Boston out in front. They lead by 1. We've got more. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling, the same energy, good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
George against White. Drummond with the screen. With the teardrop. Boston pulls it in. And here's Tatum. 7 points in the game. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Holiday. That one falls.
So many different ways that Holiday can beat you because he's got great length and size for a guard, and that allows him not to be afraid to mix it up inside.
Embiid, a screen on Holiday. Here's Embiid.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
And it's Tatum missing. The Sixers trailing. George scanning the floor. Takes a 13-footer, and he hits the jumper. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick-and-roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick-and-roll situations.
Holiday against Maxey. Tatum with a steal. On the wing, Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. And it's a 4-point Boston lead.
Well, that assertive, confident attitude. I mean, Holiday knew as the pass was coming his way, he was going to catch it and let it go quickly.
Maxey attacking. George against Holiday. George, no good. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Tatum finds Brown. Back to Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint, too.
George's shot is off. Celtics lead by 6. To the wing, right side. Here's Porzingis. And the 17-footer goes down. Porzingis has got 6.
You know, Porzingis' ability to shoot the ball well from every level really opens up the floor for him and his teammates. He'll make that mid-range, Jay, as much as he makes threes.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Holiday drives in. George with a steal. From deep three-point land. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Tatum. There's 21 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 4 on the clock. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
Got it off in time. No good on the shot. And so it's Boston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great team defense on Paul George. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Eric Gordon is out there with Walker. Then there's Edwards. And it's Bona in at the 5. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, BA. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Inside. Oh, it's stolen.
Whatever opening he saw vanished quickly. Got to be more careful with those entry passes. His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Craig. Here's Pritchard. On the take. And he banks in the layup. Pritchard's gotten his first basket of the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And here's Gordon from the arc. Fires in the triple. Gordon's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, you know, Gordon takes most of his threes at the top of the arc, but he has the stroke to knock down the corner 3 as well.
And Lonnie Walker's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. And there's a pick to the right side. Pass to Walsh. Back to Cornette. Can't hit from in close. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. The score now all even. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Here's Pritchard. Walker covering. Craig with a screen on Walker. Pass to Cornette. Clock at 6. No problems knocking that one down. Craig's gotten his first points in this one.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Out to the right wing. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Yabusele. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he converts the layup.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
For Boston, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Pritchard. Walker covering. And Pritchard, here we go. And he makes it. Pritchard's got his second basket of the night. The 76ers have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Edwards looking for an opening. They get it again. And here's Gordon from the arc. And Lonnie Walker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Hey, give them credit. They fought hard to get back into it, and now they're rewarded with the lead.
Boston trailing. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. 1:24 left in the third quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Really appreciate the all-around game of Gordon. He's an underrated defender, but a dynamic scorer.
Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Walker. Here's the pick. Boston pulls it in.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here he goes. Walsh can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Out to Gordon. Beyond the arc. Here's Bona. Gordon finds Walker. Launches it. Counted from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Walsh, defended by Gordon. Pass to Pritchard. With the drive. Yep, count it. Pritchard's got 6 in the quarter.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Outside Walker. They set the pick. Soft touch off the glass. Walker's got 5 points.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Pritchard, and we've reached the end of the third. The Sixers on top, up 4. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the 1.
And so often, he's the ball handler in screen and roll. But on that play, George sets a great pick and finishes with confidence.
To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Drummond grabs the miss. Philadelphia leading by 6. Maxey with it. Now guarded by Brown. Embiid against Tatum. Drummond to screen on Tatum. Kicks it to George. Lets the three fly. The putback. Outside Oubre. Pass to Maxey. George against Holiday. Screen by Embiid. George for three. Knocks it down from distance. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one. Well, he's just not found his rhythm tonight. Partly because I think he's gotten fewer touches.
Drummond with the bucket.
The true center, a throwback center. Drummond is not a guy who jacks up threes. Andre wants to eat inside.
There's Tatum with the three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Holiday against George. From the arc. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Celtics trail by 11. Porzingis up top. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Embiid against Tatum. Here's Drummond. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Holiday passes to White. Porzingis with it. Shoots. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's George. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
Tatum with it. Oubre picks him up. And here's Brown for three. Rebound by Philadelphia. It's a one-on-one situation. Embiid doing it all himself.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
I mean, once he crosses the timeline, you need to pick him up. He can drop it in from way back.
Drummond to screen on Holiday. Maxey. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 now. Here's White. The rebound by Maxey. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Oubre gets it to go.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the 76ers.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And no question this was a team effort. But you have to love how big a night this was for Paul George.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Tatum from long range. Drummond grabs the miss.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Embiid passes to Drummond. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Embiid. Fires the three. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum from long range. Puts up a three. Drops in the three.
Tatum. 3.
Holiday against Maxey. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill.
What a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Isaac Okoro out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
George sets a screen for Maxey. They get it back. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
It's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Mitchell to the left side wing. The 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, how quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
Embiid the screen. Maxey passes to Embiid. Maxey looking it over. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
Mitchell with it. Now defended by Embiid. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. This one for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Maxey kicks to Drummond. Outside, Maxey. A second chance effort, and that one's good. Drummond's got his second bucket of the night.
With that size and with that strength, it is such a problem trying to keep Andre Drummond off the offensive glass.
Tipped away. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
Yeah, thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. A three-pointer, no good. 76ers trailing. The 3 from George. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Here's Mitchell. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. The Cavaliers pull it in. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Mitchell against George. Here's Mobley. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mobley's got his second bucket.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Drummond sets the screen for Maxey. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Mitchell looking it over. That one is good again. He's 6 straight for the 4 with the basket.
The Spider is attacking right now. Very few guys can score it as quickly or as easily.
Maxey attacking. Oubre outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Mobley, a screen on George. And it's Mitchell missing. The 76ers are gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And that one, good. It's a tie ball game.
Some nights as a defender, you just shake your head because Paul George uses his outstanding reach to get through the defense.
Shot's good by Mitchell.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Embiid with it. Got it off in time. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Donovan Mitchell is out there with the Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the three, the small forward. Mitchell finds Allen. Three-pointer. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Allen.
For three.
Mitchell's got 20.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Stolen by Okoro. Embiid with the steal. For three, Oubre. Here's Drummond. And good work on the boards that pick up the second chance points. Drummond's got 8 points.
Well, this is where Drummond does the vast majority of his work. He's got a lot of moves in a low post.
Oubre against Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Maxey with it. Now defended by Mitchell. For three, Oubre. Allen with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Mitchell outside. Pass to Hunter. Clock at 6. He's feeling it. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he slips on that.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Mitchell. Hunter on the wing. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Oubre outside. George sets a screen for Oubre. Driving in. And it's sent back by Allen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
On the wing, Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
Here's Maxey. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cavaliers leading. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 24. Allen dishes to Mitchell. Back to Allen. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. From the top of the key, and the jumper is on the mark.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 26 points.
How smoothly does Donovan Mitchell get into that jump shot? Boy, it is so pure.
Maxey with it. He's picked up by Mobley. by Mobley. Now Cleveland moving it up. Hunter finds Allen. Crafty move. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
The 76ers trail by 5. Puts up a 3. Here's Embiid. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Hunter. Oubre pulls it in. The 76ers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And there's the call on Joel Embiid.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Mitchell against George. There's the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Oubre. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Boy, how about that quick elevation by Andre Drummond? Doesn't miss an opportunity when it's that easy.
Mobley a screen on George. Mitchell passes to Allen. With 1 on the clock, Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from Cleveland. They're measuring up that shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Gordon out there with Lonnie Walker. Then there's Edwards. And it's Yabusele in at the 4-man position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Hey, you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Pass to Bona, just 4 to shoot. Good work there as it goes. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 3-point lead. Out to Wade. No good on the triple.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And it's Gordon missing. The Cavaliers shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Right wing. Back to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Thompson a screen on Walker. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got his second basket of the game.
Well, the point guard IQ of Darius Garland. In pick and roll, you've got to be able to make great decisions, and he does.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
We have seen from Darius Garland, he has a real talent for making his teammates look good. Pretty pass there.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Jerome passes to Wade. Thompson a screen on Walker. Thompson high post. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Yabusele, and he goes in for the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Walker against Garland. And Wade now top of the key. 5 to shoot. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Now here's Walker. He's guarded closely. Here's Yabusele. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops.
At the line for Philadelphia, Kershaw.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Outside Garland. Pass to Wade. Back to Garland. Wade against Edwards. The 3 from Garland. Good on the triple. Garland's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The line for your Sixers.
And so Walker nails both of them. 1:42 left here in the third quarter. Here's Garland. Plays it up and banks it in. Garland's got 9 points in the quarter.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
And here's Walker. .114 left to play in the third. Yabusele kicks to Walker. Clock at 4. The tray. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Here's Garland. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all.
3 points.
Garland's got 14 points for the game.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
Yabusele and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second.
Good job to take it right at the
third.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
At the line for 2. Kershaw.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Green into the lane. Pass to Jerome. Thompson sets the pick for Garland. Thompson inside, and Thompson throws it down.
And this is what Thompson does best. His aggressiveness on the boards is what makes him a valuable player.
Walker surveying the floor, takes a 3. No good that time. It'll count. And no good that time. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Isaac Okoro out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Here's Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got 28.
This is exactly where Donovan Mitchell wants to be. This guy knows how to finish strong inside.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Bona. Outside Walker. Shoots the 3. Allen with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 17. Mitchell wide open. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. Allen's got 3 assists tonight. Outside, Walker tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The rebound by Yabusele.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, Gordon takes it inside, and it's good. 2 points. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's an instance where you see the pressure Mitchell puts on a defense. He's aggressive and he's explosive. You've got to deal with both.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The 76ers trail by 20. Outside Maxey. Drops in the layup for 2.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. George against Mitchell. And another miss by Cleveland. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Launches a 3. No good on the shot.
Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's good from long range.
You've got to be in Paul George's shooting space in order to make him uncomfortable. You give him anything easy, look out.
George with the steal. For the finish, and George with the stuff.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dumped on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Mitchell with the delicate floater.
Boy, the floater game from Donovan Mitchell is effortless, folks.
Here's Maxey. Good. Maxey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Mitchell against George. Here's Mobley. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Embiid. They get it again. And George kicks to Embiid for the 3. Here's Drummond. Kicks it out to Maxey. Oubre against Hunter. Just 5 on the clock. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in 1 trip down the floor.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Goes up on the wing. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 13-4 run. The shot by George, no good. Here's Mitchell. Puts it up. That's good on the jump shot. Mitchell's got 37.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.